Once you start to make that kind of money and you want to say, well, it never changed me, it's impossible not to change. It's impossible to go from, where you were to where you are today financially. Floyd and I have known each other for a long time. And, when I first met Floyd, he lived in an apartment that Top Rank used to put a lot of their fighters in. Yeah. He lived in this apartment down on, I want to say it was off Flamingo. And, he just started to make some money. Yeah. So, I went over his house. He was showing me all the sweaters that he bought and all the things, Floyd's always been that guy. Yeah. He likes to shop and he likes to buy clothes. And, it started the minute he made his...
UFC President Dana White didn't pull any punches when speaking about Floyd Mayweather's flashy social media lifestyle. In a recent interview, White accused Mayweather of selling an image of over-the-top luxury that doesn't reflect reality, pointing to his bold claims about owning extravagant properties and reports of growing unpaid debts as evidence that something doesn't add up.
Do you think Floyd is definitely done?
No, I don't know if he's done. I mean, he could probably come back and he'll have a boxing match. I don't take away from what Floyd's accomplished in boxing. But he's stepping way over.
Fully aware of the enormous payday Floyd Mayweather collected from his blockbuster showdown with Conor McGregor, Dana White didn't sugarcoat his opinion. He described Mayweather as a reckless spender, arguing that anyone with common sense wouldn't find themselves in financial trouble after earning that level of money. According to White, Floyd has absolutely no discipline when it comes to spending. He lives far beyond excess. Who could possibly burn through that kind of fortune and not face constant money problems? White questioned.
Floyd Mayweather, which ironically is a boxing event, but it's the biggest combat sports fight ever.
What did that gross?
It did 4.4 or 4.5 million buys at $100 a buy.
White went even further, comparing Mayweather to several UFC fighters who never earned anything close to his boxing fortune, yet managed to live responsibly and grow their wealth through calculated investments. He also challenged the widespread belief that Mayweather is a billionaire, claiming he possesses substantial proof suggesting otherwise.
With somebody you know well, somebody you have worked with, obviously, Floyd Mayweather. I have been dying to hear your perspective, your thoughts, what you actually think about this YouTuber fighting maybe the greatest boxer of all time, Floyd Mayweather.
Listen, I understand these kids want to make some money and, they do what they got to do and say what they got to say to try to, get in there and make money.
I can't pretend to know every detail of Floyd's finances, but one thing I do know, he's not a billionaire. And if that's true, there's no excuse for living that recklessly, White stated, emphasizing that a significant chunk of Mayweather's alleged net worth is tied up in flashy, unnecessary jewelry. To reinforce his argument, White referenced a past interview where Mayweather claimed he earns $300 million per month, dismissing it as pure fantasy. He says he makes $30 million every month. Only fools would believe that. His reputation is filled with exaggerations, which is why stores in every city are calling him out over unpaid debts, White added.
Apparently wants $20 million to fight next. Is he going to see $20 million?
That's my boy.
Yeah.
Hey, I never...
Supporting White's remarks, one fan commented, "Mayweather is the ultimate gambler. He flaunts every win, but never shows the losses. He's never truly respected money, and his constant comebacks feel more about chasing paydays than passion." Even 50 Cent has criticized Floyd's financial decisions before. Another fan echoed the sentiment, saying that while Floyd may have some profitable ventures, they're probably swallowed up by bad investments and careless spending. There's simply no way he's generating $300 million every month.
That was able to capitalize on his fame, his personality, and everything else.
A third fan was even more blunt, openly mocking Floyd. The guy can't even read. As long as he can buy flashy toys and bet both sides just to brag about winning, He clearly doesn't understand his own finances. I'm not saying he's not wealthy, but he probably can't even count to 300. Meanwhile, a more analytical supporter offered a measured perspective. He might technically qualify as a billionaire on paper, but much of that wealth isn't liquid. He reportedly invested around $300 million into real estate, and property doesn't always provide quick cash when you need it most.
And, you know, when a guy like Floyd Mayweather starts putting it on you, it's not even going to be a fight. It's going to be ridiculous.
One incident that fueled Dana White's criticism occurred when Mayweather posted proof of his tax payments online, claiming he had paid $18 million to the U.S. government, a move that quickly backfired. Some observers argued the check appeared suspicious, lacking a routing number, while others saw it as another display of inflated ego. This tax reveal came shortly after reports that he spent more than $1.1 million on Super Bowl tickets. The former boxing champion even planned to bring an entire busload of guests to Allegiant Stadium for the major showdown.
Fighting may be the greatest boxer of all time, Floyd Mayweather.
Listen, I understand these kids want to make some money, and, you know, they do what they got to do and say what they got to say to try to, you know, get in there and make money. This is going to be such a one-sided, ridiculous ass whooping. It's not even going to be funny.
Mayweather had no intention of missing that moment. According to World Boxing News, he was offered a VIP pass to attend the Super Bowl alone, but that wasn't enough for him. He wanted the full entourage experience. Spending heavily, he secured his own suites without asking for special favors. "I don't kiss anyone's feet, and I never beg for anything, especially not a Super Bowl suite," Mayweather said. "I'll accept invitations sometimes, but whoever pays makes the rules. That's why I buy my own seats, my own suites, and invite whoever I want. I'm blessed to bring 34 people to witness the first Super Bowl in Las Vegas." The total cost reportedly reached $1.1 million. Ironically, his hometown team, Detroit, narrowly missed making it, falling short by just one game.
Irish whiskey, and I think he has a beer now. He goes from wearing sandals to have mink slippers. He goes from living in very meager house to living in an ivory tower. And he hadn't fought. I'm looking at it we last fought in January 2020. What do you expect when he steps back into the ring?
He's at a place in his life and in his career that, you know.
Adding to the spectacle, Mayweather boasted about his tax bill. "Right before I dropped that light million on the Super Bowl, I had to pay $18 million to the IRS. Uncle Sam. That's what I owed while retired. Imagine what it was when I was still fighting." Since retiring in 2015, he's reportedly earned over $500 million from the ring and invested in a high-end nightclub in Las Vegas, along with multiple property ventures. All of it meant to counter rumors of financial decline. Still, outspoken rapper turned entrepreneur 50 Cent continues to suggest that Mayweather may be facing financial strain, or at least significant tax complications.
Hello. It's still the man.
Yes.
You know,
He's been for a long, long time.
and he jumps in there and he does it and he goes to work, and it's hard to stay at that level for a very long time. And Canelo's another guy. I mean, what's this guy clipping 40 mil a fight?
Easy.
Something like that. You know what I mean? Not including what he's making outside of the ring. So,
Some might dismiss 50 Cent's claims as part of their long-standing feud, but there have been unusual developments surrounding Mayweather lately. Forbes once estimated his net worth at around $700 million, and his 2015 mega fight with Manny Pacquiao reportedly earned him over $200 million alone. Is it really possible that Floyd's cash flow is tightening? It seems doubtful, but business realities can be deceiving. His crossover bout with Conor McGregor made strategic sense financially. However, his announcement of a New Year's Eve exhibition in Japan against 20-year-old kickboxing sensation Tenshin Nasukawa left many in boxing genuinely confused.
So many different houses So as you guys can see, this is one of my closets. You know, we got bags, we got stuff everywhere. We got this ladder right here where you can take, you know, you got stuff everywhere. So, you know, you wanna go red bottoms.
Former friend turned rival 50 Cent, also known as Curtis Jackson, didn't stay silent, posting blunt reactions on Instagram as the situation unfolded. Boxing fans flooded Twitter, speculating that these unexpected moves might indicate looming financial pressure. Many assumed a comeback would eventually happen, but against Manny Pacquiao, the Filipino legend. Instead, a fight with Tenshin Nasukawa under unclear rules stunned the boxing community. To intensify speculation, Mayweather appeared at the Tokyo press conference looking somewhat unpolished and noticeably without key members of his usual promotional team, including Leonard Ellerbe, sparking heated debates across boxing platforms online.
What you guys wanna do? Whatever you wanna do. All from the bottom all the way to the top. So, with any kind of bag, and everything you can name.
Some now believe Floyd is navigating this latest chapter entirely on his own terms. At the Tokyo press conference, the backdrop displayed only the TMT logo, no Mayweather Promotions branding, and no sign of longtime broadcaster Showtime. Unlike his usual self, who frequently boasts about earnings, Mayweather said nothing about his purse for the Nasukawa bout. Could this indicate he's operating independently and urgently seeking liquidity? One Twitter user noted that anyone who spends $18 million on a watch will always need rapid cash flow. Others joined the online debate, sharing varied perspectives on the unfolding drama.
Showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings.
There's growing speculation that Floyd Mayweather's finances may not be as secure as he portrays. Recently, he's appeared eager, almost desperate, to secure multiple fights. Even a $300 million payday can disappear quickly with unchecked spending habits. Something about these recent decisions feels unusual. Is Mayweather simply maximizing his brand while he still can? Or are there deeper financial pressures involving his cash flow and the IRS? Only time will reveal the truth, and you can be sure 50 Cent will be ready on Instagram with commentary.
It's all about making power moves.
Yeah, I think it's fine. Yeah.
And I'm pointing like this because all of them. We're in New York City right now. We're in Manhattan. That's what we do. Come on. You know what I'm doing?
A company known as Door has also reportedly taken legal action against Floyd Mayweather, filing a lawsuit over unpaid debts and breach of contract, alleging fraudulent behavior and other financial misconduct. Court filings suggest that Mayweather may have operated questionable dealings alongside his chief of staff. For decades, Floyd has been known for two defining traits: unmatched boxing brilliance and staggering wealth. The Money Mayweather era symbolized non-stop luxury: yachts, private jets, lavish shopping sprees, and everything imaginable.
IBF champion Billy Dip, WBA champion Celestino Calabero. You know, so we brought them over. I brought him over while Floyd was, still incarcerated. Yeah. Then he comes home. There's the Let's Get Floyd Back in Pocket campaign that goes on, where, it's $300,000 chains being bought and buying the new Lamborghini and all these new things. And I'm sitting there going, yo,
All this money made. No partners. All by myself. Over 1,000 apartments. I'm just...
The tension escalated further when 50 Cent responded to Mayweather's bold real estate claims. After an extravagant New York shopping spree, Mayweather appeared on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon and confidently stated, "I'm not sure of the exact number, but I own around 100 buildings, maybe more. I'd say 99% are in New York City."
The money.
Because you'd already invested.
Right, like when you give me your half of the money back. But I ain't trying to press him because he just got out of jail, right? So it's like, let him cool his heels before you...
Was that in the millions?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you sitting there big, and I'm like, yo, so when... But see, the fighters are an asset in themselves. They are that talent, regardless. Right. You know, so I'm looking at him going, so ain't no pressure there, but I'm saying, when is he going to say he wants to...
Those claims didn't sit well with 50 Cent, who quickly reacted on Instagram. "Oh my God, if it's safe to say, I should say it. Champ is the richest special student," he wrote, laughing. He followed with another post targeting the retired champion. "Wait, I think Champ actually believes he owns those buildings. They're taking everything from him. He says he doesn't even know what he owns. Somebody tell Champ he just admitted publicly he lives in New York. They'll take 58% of his income." To emphasize his point, 50 Cent shared an image of Mayweather dressed as Pinocchio, implying his wealth claims were fabricated.
Like a friendship that was going to last a lifetime. What the hell happened between 50 Cent and Floyd Mayweather?
Well, he changed his mind.
Now, what do you mean he changed his mind?
Like, as he was actually going in to jail, he asked me to help him with Mayweather promotions.
Right.
Then as he actually got in and I took a look, I realized there is no Mayweather promotions. There's no LLC, there's no seals.
There's no way he owns over 100 buildings and 99% in New York. That's cap, Champ. We should slap the hell out of you. LOL. GLG, Greenlight Gang, let's work, 50 Cent captioned. Their feud has erupted publicly multiple times over the years. Initially, it seemed like another chapter in their rivalry, until sports journalist Rick Glazer weighed in, suggesting there could be some substance behind the criticism. Meanwhile, Floyd continues to indulge in luxury, expensive jewelry, elite watches, exotic cars, and private jets.
Right, our shoving match before?
Yeah.
Who won that?
I won every time.
Every time? How many times you got down?
No.
Every time.
No, we had twice. We got into it.
Like a real altercation?
Yeah, like one was with the...
Did he put that shoulder back on you? Because I'm thinking...
Nah. It was more like out of reflex, so like...
In March 2025, Business Insider reported that public property records in New York City showed no transactions connected to Mayweather. The New York City Housing Partnership also stated they had no knowledge of such acquisitions. While nothing has been officially confirmed, this information intensified speculation that Mayweather could be facing financial complications. As details continue to surface, clarity may follow. For now, the question lingers: is Money Mayweather actually running short of money? Shifting focus, Amir Khan also criticized the boxing icon for promoting controversy and capitalizing on divisive public positions.
Knock Mayweather out. Nope. I didn't knock Floyd out. I should have knocked Floyd out. It's kind of hard to hit Champ. Even when he's standing right in front of you, stop moving and with the shoulder block and everything. So, yeah.
Mayweather has been a vocal supporter of Israel for years, visiting the country multiple times, donating funds and equipment, and meeting with Israeli leaders and military officials. He even received the Champion for Israel Award from Asia Torah for his efforts combating anti-Semitism and hate. However, his advocacy has drawn backlash. In December, he was reportedly confronted by a crowd in London over his stance. Witnesses told the New York Post that someone questioned his support for Israel while he was shopping, and Mayweather confidently replied that he proudly stands with the Jewish community. Observers described the incident as highly targeted.
The Floyd Mayweather Jr. situation, I don't know how much you spoke about this since you retired, but how close was that fight?
Really close. It was really close that we ended up getting contracts signed. So I ended up getting my side of the contract signed, which was sent by Floyd Mayweather Promotion. And when he come to me, I ended up signing it. And then the worst thing I made, the worst thing I did was to make an announcement that
The confrontation occurred shortly after the 15-time world champion introduced the Mayweather Israel Initiative, a charity designed to assist Israeli orphans. In an interview with Poker Firma, Amir Khan criticized Mayweather's persistent need to flaunt his wealth publicly. Khan called the situation unfortunate, but admitted there was a sense of irony in how events appeared to circle back around him.
I fight regardless. I think in their head they didn't want to fight me. I was a bad style for Floyd Mayweather, especially after the Alexander fight. The whole world media, ESPN, you name it, everyone was talking about Amir Khan's next fight is going to be Floyd Mayweather. Floyd, obviously, with all the ego he had, he didn't want it. He just obviously wanted to show that he's the A side all the time. He's the nice guy to pick who he wants. Then he went and fought Maidana twice, even though he did a poll.
The thing is, look at how arrogant he's been, Khan said. He's always flashing cash, acting like nobody can spend money like him. Meanwhile, people out there are struggling to survive. Throwing stacks in strip clubs doesn't make sense. Khan added that truly wealthy individuals tend to invest wisely rather than constantly display their riches. Floyd keeps showing off, trying to make others feel small, but in the end, karma keeps catching up.
You see, now I know how Floyd must have felt. He was the A side then, and I know how it would felt if I was fighting someone and I'm the A side and someone did that. You find it disrespectful. So yeah, I was young then. I was a little bit, I got a little bit excited and said, you know what, I'm going to announce it. Must have been about 24, 25. But look, it is what it is. That fight never happened, but it was a fight that,
Khan also alleged that Mayweather may have benefited financially from his pro-Israel stance. How does he know? The former British champion claimed he himself had been offered money to publicly support Israel, giving him insight into how such endorsements can be lucrative. That's all for now. For the latest boxing news, highlights, major events, and exclusive updates, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Turn on notifications so you never miss our next top quality breakdown. Until next time.